Good morning, everyone, or wherever you are, good day. I'm gonna be doing the clean girl aesthetic makeup and hair today. I always find with more minimal makeup looks, there's actually a couple more steps, more precision needed, but I'm excited to do it. I'm not really doing a lot today except for filming and editing, so it's the kind of look that I would want to do anyways. So if you want to see how I go from looking like this to this, then just keep on watching. I have nothing on my face except for skincare. I'm gonna start off with a newer product launch. This is from Jones Road, who Bobbi Brown created this brand. She's no longer affiliated with Bobbi Brown, and this is her new brand, and she's iconic. She just knows how to do makeup. So these are called the Shimmer Face Oil. The sound of the product is off-putting if you're oily skinned, but it's actually really beautiful. I was sent the 4 and I've given 2 away because I don't need 4 of them. So I kept like the pearl pink shade and then the bronzy shade because I thought I'd use those in summer. So I'm gonna take it on the brush that they sent as well. And I'm just gonna pop about half a pump and apply it to the high parts of my face, just so then we have a nice glowy base. But because I'm not gonna be putting foundation on, this is also gonna be our highlighter. It's gonna come through a little bit pinky, so it's gonna amplify whatever blush we use. And obviously it's a nice base glow product. So I'm putting it all over the high points. It is not as oily as I assumed it would be. It actually lays on really beautifully. Instead of a full face of foundation or a tinted serum or anything that's even like coverage, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it even more simple. I'm gonna go right to a cream bronzer. Now, this is Pearl Beauty bronzer that's not coming out until June. I'm so sorry, it will be worth the wait. Just take any cream bronzer that you're really loving and that you're using up until you want the Pearl Beauty one. But just a cream bronzer. I'm gonna use one that has a little bit more of a bronzy, orange, warm undertone because I want this to be my bronzer, but also anything that has a cream texture to it. It also does have a little bit of coverage. It's obviously not my skin color in coverage, but it has coverage for those areas. So instead of doing 2 layers of coverage, like a foundation and a bronzer, I'm eliminating the foundation layer and just going right to bronzer. So a lot of makeup artists actually do this. If the client doesn't really want heavy makeup, they'll just go right to the bronzer and blush cream product wise, and it kind of eliminates too much product on the skin. Now for the other areas that we obviously didn't put the bronzer, I'm gonna take my concealer. So this is the Dior Forever Skin Correct in the shade 2CR. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, just a decent amount. And I'm gonna use a beauty sponge so then it really shears out the product so it's not too intense and too full coverage on the areas that I didn't use the cream bronzer. So underneath, we'll just clean up any over blending of the bronzer and also highlight so it looks a little bit more, use different sides of the beauty sponge as well, so then you're really shearing out the product. I go right up to under my eyes because I do need a little bit more coverage under there. Great, so my skin still looks like skin. There's some scarring that's still coming through. There's a nice light coverage, but it's not heavy looking. My skin very much looks natural, glowy, and skin-like. And that's what we're trying to achieve with this clean girl aesthetic makeup look. So I'm gonna take a powder because I need powder. If you don't, then you can skip this step. The Givenchy Prism Libre is, I understand why there's such hype around it. It's so good, I really love it. I have in the, I think it's shade 2. So I'm just gonna take it on the same sponge. And this is great for just pressing into my pores. Really just my T-zone area. I don't want too much color in the blush area. I wanna keep it a little bit more bronzy, I think. I think that pink glow that I used in the beginning from Jones Road will pop through, hopefully, we'll see. So I'm gonna take Real Depth from Pearl Beauty, which is a brown with a rose undertone. So it's kind of like that supermodel in the 90s kind of look. I'm gonna take it on the new Pearl brush that's coming out in May. It's worth it, so good. I'm gonna just pop it at the top parts of my cheek, and it's gonna amplify and really complement the bronzer, but it does have more of a cool undertone in the sense where there's a pink in it. It's just gonna give a little bit more dimension, but staying with those brown tones. For brows, this is a new brow gel for me. I just received it last week, and it's the By Mario brow gel in clear. So it has like a dual-ended brush, so there's like a shorter bristle side and then obviously a longer bristle side. So I'm just gonna swipe this through my brows just for a little bit more direction. I have microblading done a year and a half ago, so I still have like an undershadow in my brows, so I don't need to fill them every day, especially if I'm doing a clean look. I'm just gonna kind of get these hairs in place. I previously curled my lashes with my Tweezerman Lash Curler, absolute favorite tool ever. It's so good. If you don't have one, definitely look into it. And then I'm gonna do my little combo that's like foolproof and perfect if you don't want smudging, long looking lashes. So I'm gonna start off with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Primer. This is just gonna separate my lashes and give a nice undercoat for the mascara. It also helps the removal process when you're taking off your mascara. And then obviously, no surprise here, my mascara choice is the Hourglass Unlocked. This is just amazing. I only do like one full coat on top of the primer, and to take it off, because it's a tubing mascara, you just need a little bit of warm water, soak your lashes just ever so slightly, and just pull the mascara off. So it's no mess, no fuss. It's just the best combo ever. Right, moving on to lips. I cannot go without lip liner. So again, skip that step, or if you prefer lip liner and a lipstick, you can skip the mascara step if you want. There's like parts that you can eliminate to even make it more clean. I just love my lip and like lashes. Those are just two non-negotiables for me. Anyways, lips, I'm gonna take a brown tone lip liner. Coming in the fall, it is so good, you're gonna be obsessed. And then for gloss, I'm taking this, which is a bit newer, but it's the most beautiful, creamy, brown berry nude. That's an awful description, but it's the Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in Pistachio. I feel conflicted, like I should add a little bit more of this, so let's do it. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Right up here, and then the rest with my finger so that it seamlessly blends. A little bit on my nose. I'm gonna finish off with the Milk Hydro Setting Spray all over my face. I might have to tap out some areas that get a little too shiny looking, but that is gonna be it for makeup. I feel put together, but minimal and clean looking. Let's move on to hair. Now, to coordinate with this clean, glowy looking makeup, we need clean, maybe not glowy, but slicked looking hair. So I'm gonna take it out. I'm on 4th day here, so this is the perfect time to do this look. I'm gonna take this really dirty looking brush, I'm sorry about that, and I'm just gonna start brushing back, keeping the part in the middle just because I prefer that. If you want to put it all back, then you can do that. I wear my hair slicked back all the time. I've done reels on it. I just love it. It's just looks really put together, even though your hair is really dirty technically. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in a ponytail or bun, but just gotta work with the brushing of it. That's the most time consuming part, is the placement of the ponytail and the smoothness. Okay, I look crazy. I'm gonna stop before I put it up and use my Kevin Murphy Session Spray hairspray. I've used this so many times, I think this is like my 4th bottle, but it is a flexible hold hairspray, so it's not gonna be like hard and crunchy. You can still see like your hair movement, even though it's slicked back. It's not gonna look like a helmet head. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I'm just gonna spray this on both sides, then continue, and I'm gonna have a little bit more control now. I take this clear little curly one and secure it in place. I kind of like to put my ponytail at ear height. Try and do this without ruining the smoothness. Gonna go back to the hairspray just for double reassurance. I'm gonna leave it there. You can put your hair in a bun if you want to make it even more snatched and clean looking, I guess, but I'm really vibing the ponytail. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Take what you want from it, leave what you want from it. I feel clean, glowy, and snatched with this hair. It definitely gives you a little facelift. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my future uploads. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.